When I was first learning about the company, I was surprised at how big it was and how many countries it was in. But of course, I was delighted to hear about the really innovative work that you're doing to make sure that people with disabilities in multiple countries are part of your workforce. And I think anybody that hires even one person with a disability to begin with, I think that's great start. But we're not talking about one or two people. We're talking about thousands in India alone, and then thousands in China. And so seems to be just part of the way you do business. And that I am very fascinated in. So tell us more about the diversity of your employee base.
So the diversity hiring is one of the key portfolio for us. And then when we do the hiring, we don't differentiate people, because we wanted to make sure that everybody gets an equal opportunity in this industry. You have a talent, your talent is recognized in the system. So when we go to the talent acquisition team and we say that this is a requirement that has been widespread across the industry, we say that these are the positions available. So when it comes to the people with the disabilities, this thought process came in almost 4 or 5 years back in our mind. Even our CEO, Mike McNamara, also mentioned about this in the communication, that we need to give equal opportunities to everyone. So when we talk about the people with the disabilities, this thought process came in about 5 years ago. We started looking at in the industry, why can't we create an opportunity for those type of people who can deliver based on expectation, like you and I, how we work in the work environment. So we don't differentiate them. So when we went into the market, initially we went through the NGO, it's a non-government organization. We went through them. And then we also got hold of the government support. So we approached an agency called Vocational Rehabilitation Center. That is where the people with disabilities, they will go and register themselves for the employment. So we interacted with the government organization. We said that, hey, I have this type of opportunities. People can apply for this type of role. So what do you expect us to do? Then they arranged for a job fair for us. So they conducted a job mailer for us, where we participated in that. There are a lot of people actually with a high enthusiasm, they applied for that type of environment. So we explained them what is the company. See, we have two types of people. One is orthopedically challenged people, and then people with hearing disabilities or who cannot speak and hear. So we approached those type of aspirant candidates. We said that these are the job opportunities available. For example, we have a invoice processing activity. They just need to look at the email and then process it. There is no need to communicate with the communications only through email. So they can communicate to the rest of the world through email. There are about 50 graduates who cannot speak or who cannot hear, but they can work through only the email communication. And we have a supervisor for them who's completely trained in a sign language. So what happened? We actually taken a support from the training centers. They came to our premises. They trained us on sign language. So in that particular area where we never felt that the communication is a barrier for us. So we were able to communicate to them. Even the rest of the world, you as a traveler, you would have completed your travel, and then you would have submitted your travel claims through an email, and you doesn't know that other person cannot, he's actually with the disabilities. You cannot know that. That is the success actually which we created. We don't want to create a separate platform. Hey, this guy is a physically people with a disability. We don't want to call anybody like that. If many people doesn't even know that actually they have some challenges in that. So we thought then that has really worked out well with us, and then we almost recruited many people in that. So they do only the ticketing processing activities, the expenses processing they do. When it comes to manufacturing, we also encourage people with the similar category. And when initial stages, we had challenges in training them because they are new to the system. For many of them, it's a first time employment. When they just coming into this is for the first time they're coming into the work environment. Maybe some reasons they were all neglected in the industry. But when we went ahead and say that, hey, I am giving an opportunity for you. Why not you look at Flex as an opportunity for your career? And trust me, people who joined, almost they are there with me 5 years. And then they came to the site where we actually recognized them for the long service award. They really cherished, they really enjoyed, because we initially when we looked at them, we put them in a very, very low profile jobs. Then they say, then because I don't want to create an environment for them that where they cannot fight with they cannot cope up with the normal working environment. They shouldn't feel that my target is I'm not able to achieve the target because of some reasons, but like other person. So slowly we elevated them to the next level. Now they are in the back end, they are completely producing things for me. And my mobile manufacturing line, if you look at it, I have many people are there in that. And they are equivalent to the people who the normal person can deliver. I don't want to use a normal person or a person with disability because
Right.
I don't need that at all. So it's like for me, it's like a day. It's a normal day for me. I don't see that there is a difference in the system where I need to treat them separately. I need to take care of them. It's like it's a common day for you. It's like anyone. You just come into the system, and when they come for the interview, we actually call their family members. We made them to see the factory environment. I told the parents that, hey, don't worry about your kids. We will take care of them. This is the environment we are going to give it to them.